Hello everyone, welcome to our channel English Avenue. Today, we are going to understand a very deep and powerful book summary, How to Talk to the Universe. This topic is not only about manifestation. It is not only about asking the universe for money, success, love, or a better life. This topic is about understanding the connection between your inner world and your outer life. Because many people ask for a new life, but they keep the same old thoughts. They ask for peace, but they live in fear. They ask for confidence, but they keep saying, I am not good enough. They ask for success, but they do not take action. They ask for love, but they do not believe they deserve it. So this book teaches one powerful truth. The universe does not only listen to your words, it listens to your energy. It listens to your beliefs. It listens to your emotions. It listens to your actions. It listens to the person you are becoming every day. Your life is always speaking. Your thoughts speak. Your habits speak. Your fears speak. Your gratitude speaks. Your discipline speaks. Your choices speak. That is why this summary is important, because it helps us understand why some people feel stuck. Maybe life is not ignoring them. Maybe their words, beliefs, emotions, and actions are not moving in the same direction. They say, I want change, but they still live with the identity of the old person. They say, I want a better future, but they do not prepare for it today. They say, I trust the universe, but inside, they are full of doubt. This book summary will help us understand the universe in a simple way. We will learn what energy means. We will learn how thoughts send signals. We will learn what vibration really means. We will learn how emotions affect our frequency. We will learn how beliefs shape our reality. And we will understand how to become ready to receive what we are asking for. If you are learning English, this video will also help you practice. Listen carefully. Repeat useful sentences. Learn powerful words like universe, energy, vibration, belief, frequency, alignment, manifestation, emotion, intention, and action. Do not only listen for motivation. Use this video as English speaking practice also. Pause the video. Repeat the lines. Speak slowly. Feel the meaning. And if you want more simple, powerful, and meaningful English lessons, subscribe to this channel and keep learning with me. Part 1. Understanding the universe. 1. The universe is always listening. The first lesson is this. The universe is always listening. But we must understand this idea correctly. Talking to the universe does not mean you only close your eyes and ask for something. It does not mean you say one wish and everything appears suddenly. It does not mean life will change without effort. The universe listens to your whole life. It listens to your thoughts. It listens to your emotions. It listens to your beliefs. It listens to your habits. It listens to your actions. For example, imagine a person says, I want to become successful, but every day he wakes up late. He wastes time. He complains. He avoids hard work. He says, I cannot do anything. He gives up quickly. Now his mouth is asking for success, but his life is sending a different message. His actions are saying, I am not ready. Now imagine another person. She also wants success. But every day she studies, she practices, she learns new skills, she makes mistakes, but she continues. She says, I am improving, I can grow, I will take one small step today. Her English may not be perfect, her life may not be perfect, but her message is clear. She's saying to life, I am ready to grow. This is the deeper meaning. The universe does not respond only to your desire. Life responds to your direction. If your desire says one thing, but your action says another thing, your energy becomes confused. That is why many people do not see change. They ask for a new life, but they keep repeating old patterns. So before asking the universe for something, ask yourself, am I living like someone who is ready to receive it? If you want confidence, are you practicing courage? If you want success, are you building discipline? If you want peace, are you protecting your mind? If you want love, are you healing your heart? If you want opportunities, are you preparing yourself? The universe may be listening, but the question is, are you speaking clearly through your life? 2. Everything is energy. Your thoughts have energy. Your words have energy. Your emotions have energy. Your actions have energy. Even your silence has energy. You can feel this in daily life. Some people enter a room and you feel peaceful. Some people enter a room and you feel stressed. Some words give you strength. Some words break your confidence. Some environments make you feel inspired. Some environments make you feel heavy. This is energy. Energy is not only something outside you, it is also inside you. If your inner world is full of fear, doubt, anger, jealousy, and hopelessness, your life will feel heavy. You will avoid opportunities. You will overthink. You will compare. You will stop yourself before starting. But if your inner world is full of gratitude, courage, patience, faith, and responsibility, your life will feel different. You will notice possibilities. You will take action. You will recover faster after failure. You will speak better to yourself. You will start becoming stronger. For example, imagine two students preparing for an exam. Both have the same books. Both have the same time. Both have the same teacher. But a first student keeps saying, I will fail. I cannot remember anything. I am unlucky. My life is difficult. This energy creates fear, and fear makes studying harder. The second student says, this is difficult, but I can learn. I will study one topic today. I do not need to be perfect. I need to continue. This energy creates focus, and focus creates progress. Same situation, different energy, different result. This is why energy matters. Your energy affects your choices. Your choices affect your habits. Your habits affect your future. So protect your energy. Do not give your mind to everything. Do not watch things that make you feel weak all day. Do not listen to people who only spread negativity. Do not repeat words that destroy your confidence. Because whatever you allow into your mind slowly becomes part of your energy. And whatever becomes your energy slowly becomes part of your life. 3. Your thoughts send signals. Your thoughts are not small. They are seeds. A thought can become an emotion. An emotion can become an action. An action can become a habit. A habit can become your future. That is why you must be careful with your thoughts. If you repeat weak thoughts every day, your life becomes weak. If you repeat strong thoughts every day, your life becomes stronger. For example, if you keep thinking, I am not good enough, then you may stop trying. You may avoid people. You may reject opportunities. You may stay silent even when you have something to say. But if you start thinking, I am learning, I am improving, I can take one step, then your behavior begins to change. You speak a little more. You try a little more. You practice a little more. You believe a little more. Your thoughts are like messages you send to your own mind, and your mind starts following those messages. This is why negative self-talk is dangerous. If you say every day, I am weak, I am unlucky, I cannot change, My English is bad. Then your mind starts accepting those words as truth. But if you say, I am growing, I can improve. My English is getting better, I am becoming confident. Then your mind starts moving in a better direction. This does not mean you should lie to yourself. Do not say, I am perfect, when you know you are struggling. Say something honest and powerful. I am not perfect, but I am improving. I am afraid, but I can still start. I made a mistake, but I can learn. I am not fluent yet, but I am practicing. These thoughts send better signals. They create hope. They create action. They create movement. So watch your thoughts, because your thoughts are not just inside your head. They are shaping the way you live. Part 2. Master your vibration. 1. What vibration really means. Vibration means your inner state. It means the emotional energy you carry inside, your mood, your belief, your attitude, your feelings, your inner atmosphere. If your inner state is full of fear, your vibration becomes heavy. If your inner state is full of gratitude, your vibration becomes lighter. If your inner state is full of doubt, you may stop moving. If your inner state is full of trust, you may continue even during difficulty. Many people think vibration is only a spiritual word, but we can understand it in a practical way. Your vibration affects how you see life. If your vibration is low, you may see every challenge as a problem. If your vibration is high, you may see challenges as lessons. If your vibration is low, you may feel jealous when someone succeeds. If your vibration is high, you may feel inspired and say, if they can grow, maybe I can grow too. If your vibration is low, you ask, why always me? If your vibration is high, you ask, what can I learn from this? This is powerful, because the same situation can create different responses in different people. One person breaks, another person grows. One person complains, another person learns. One person gives up, another person tries again. The difference is often vibration. Your vibration is not about pretending to be happy all the time. That is fake. Real vibration is about awareness. It is about noticing your state and guiding yourself back to strength. You can feel sad and still choose hope. You can feel afraid and still take action. You can feel tired and still do one small thing. That is mastery, not perfect happiness, but conscious direction. 2. Emotions create your frequency. Your emotions create your frequency. Frequency means the emotional level you are living from. Fear has one frequency. Gratitude has another frequency. Anger has one frequency. Peace has another frequency. Doubt has one frequency. Trust has another frequency. Your emotions affect your body, voice, decisions, and behavior. For example, when you are angry, you speak differently. When you are afraid, you breathe differently. When you are grateful, your face becomes softer. When you are confident, your posture changes. So emotions are not only feelings, they become signals. They show life what state you are living from. But remember this clearly. You should not hate negative emotions. Fear is not always bad. Sadness is not always bad. Anger is not always bad. They are messages. Fear may be saying, prepare better. Sadness may be saying, you need healing. Anger may be saying, something feels unfair. Loneliness may be saying, you need real connection. So do not suppress your emotions. Understand them. If you feel fear, ask, what am I afraid of? If you feel jealousy, ask, what desire is hidden behind this jealousy? If you feel sadness, ask, what part of me needs care? If you feel anger, ask, what boundary has been crossed? When you understand your emotions, you stop being controlled by them. This is emotional maturity. For example, Imagine someone posts a successful video online. You feel jealous. A weak response is, I hate this person. Why not me? My life is useless. But a mature response is, this jealousy is showing me that I also want to create something. Instead of hating, I will learn. I will start my own practice today. Now jealousy becomes motivation. That is how you change frequency. You take a low emotion and turn it into useful action. This is powerful, because emotional energy should not destroy you. It should guide you. 3. How to raise your energy. Now let us learn how to raise your energy. Raising your energy does not mean becoming excited all the time. It means moving from heaviness to clarity, from fear to courage, from complaint to gratitude, from confusion to action, from self-hate to self-respect. Here are simple ways to raise your energy. First, practice gratitude. Every morning, say 3 things you are grateful for. I am grateful for this day. I am grateful for my body. I am grateful that I can learn. Gratitude changes your focus. It reminds you that your life is not only problems. There are still blessings. There is still possibility. Second, clean your words. Stop saying, I cannot. I am useless. Nothing works for me. Start saying, I can try. I am learning. One step is possible. My life can improve. Your words shape your energy. Third, move your body. A stuck body can create a stuck mind. Walk. Stretch. Clean your room. Drink water. Breathe deeply. Small physical actions can change your emotional state. Fourth, protect your attention. Your attention is your energy. If you give attention to comparison, you feel insecure. If you give attention to learning, you feel powerful. If you give attention to gossip, your mind becomes noisy. If you give attention to your purpose, your life becomes clear. So ask yourself, what am I feeding my mind every day? Fifth, take one useful action. Action is one of the fastest ways to raise energy. If you feel low, do not wait for perfect motivation. Do one small thing. Read one page. Speak one English sentence. Clean one corner. Write one goal. Complete one task. When you take action, your mind receives a message. I am not helpless. That message raises your energy. So remember, your energy changes when your choices change. Better thoughts, better words, better habits, better environment, better action. This is how you master your vibration. Part 3. Align your beliefs. 1. Your beliefs shape your reality. Now let us understand beliefs. A belief is something you accept as true. Your beliefs are powerful because they decide what feels possible for you. If you believe you can improve, you will try. If you believe you cannot improve, you will avoid trying. If you believe mistakes are lessons, you will keep learning. If you believe mistakes are shameful, you will hide. If you believe success is possible, you will prepare. If you believe success is impossible for you, you may give up before starting. This is why beliefs shape reality. Not because belief alone magically changes everything, but because belief changes your behavior, and behavior changes your results. For example, 2 people want to speak English. The first person believes, my English is bad. People will laugh at me. So he stays silent. Because he stays silent, he never practices. Because he never practices, his English does not improve. Then he says, see, I knew I could not speak English. His belief created its behavior. His behavior created his result. The second person believes, my English is not perfect yet, but I can improve with practice. So she speaks slowly. She makes mistakes. She corrects herself. She practices daily. After some months, her English improves. Her belief created action. Her action created progress. Same dream, different belief, different life. So ask yourself, what belief is controlling my life? Maybe you believe, I am too late. I am not talented. I do not deserve success. I cannot change. I always fail. These beliefs may feel true, but they are often old stories. And old stories can be rewritten. 8. Remove limiting beliefs. A limiting belief is a belief that keeps your life small. It tells you what you cannot do. It tells you why you should not start. It tells you why you are not enough. Many limiting beliefs come from the past. Maybe someone criticized you. Maybe you failed once. Maybe people compared you. Maybe you were rejected. Maybe you grew up hearing negative words. And slowly, those words became your inner voice. For example, if someone told you many times, "You are not smart," you may start believing it. If someone laughed at your English, you may start believing, "I should not speak." If you failed once, you may start believing, "I always fail." But listen carefully. Your past experience is not your final identity. One failure does not mean you are a failure. One rejection does not mean you are unworthy. One mistake does not mean you cannot learn. One bad chapter does not mean your whole story is over. To remove limiting beliefs, use this simple method. First, identify the belief. For example, I cannot speak English. Second, question it. Is this completely true? Maybe the honest answer is, I cannot speak English fluently yet. Third, rewrite it. My English is improving with daily practice. Fourth, prove it with action. Speak one sentence today. Record your voice. Listen for 5 minutes. Learn one useful phrase. This is how belief changes. Awareness. Question. Rewrite. Action. Do not only repeat positive lines. Prove the new belief through small actions. Because proof builds confidence, and confidence builds a new identity. 2. Become ready to receive. The final lesson in this part is, become ready to receive. Many people ask the universe for big things, but they do not prepare themselves for those things. They ask for success, but they do not build discipline. They ask for money, but they do not learn skills. They ask for love, but they do not heal their heart. They ask for confidence, but they do not practice courage. They ask for opportunities, but they are not ready when opportunities come. This is very important. Sometimes life is not saying no. Sometimes life is saying prepare. If you want a better future, become ready for it. If you want success, build the habits of a successful person. If you want peace, stop feeding your mind with drama. If you want confidence, take small, brave actions. If you want English fluency, speak every day. If you want opportunity, develop your skill before the door opens. Because when preparation meets opportunity, life changes. For example, imagine someone wants to become a speaker. They say, I want the universe to give me a big stage. But if a stage comes today, they are not ready. They have not practiced. They have not built confidence. They have not learned how to express ideas. So instead of only asking for the stage, they must prepare for the stage. Speak daily, record their voice, learn storytelling, improve vocabulary, practice in front of a mirror. Then when the opportunity comes, they can receive it. This is the deeper meaning of receiving. Receiving is not only getting something. Receiving means becoming capable of holding what you asked for. If you receive success without discipline, you may lose it. If you receive love without maturity, you may damage it. If you receive money without wisdom, you may waste it. If you receive attention without self-control, Your ego may destroy you. So the universe may delay something because you are still becoming ready. Do not hate the waiting period. Use it. Grow in it. Learn in it. Prepare in it. The waiting season is not always punishment. Sometimes it is training. So ask yourself, what am I asking for? And then ask, am I becoming ready for it? That question can change everything. Because talking to the universe is not only about asking, it is about aligning. It is about growing. It is about preparing. It is about becoming. When your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and actions move together, your life becomes powerful. You stop begging life to change. You start becoming the change. And slowly, the universe begins to answer through opportunities, people, signs, ideas, timing, and inner peace. Part 4. Ask with clarity. 1. Ask the universe clearly. Now, after understanding energy, vibration, and belief, the next step is clarity. Clarity means knowing what you truly want. Many people ask the universe for a better life, but their desire is not clear. They say, I want to be happy. I want to be successful. I want peace. I want money. I want love. These are good desires, but they are too general. The universe responds better when your mind becomes clear. Because when you are clear, your actions become clear. Your focus becomes clear. Your decisions become clear. Your energy becomes clear. For example, instead of saying, I want success, say, I want to improve my communication skills, build confidence, and create better opportunities in my life. Instead of saying, I want money, say, I want to build a useful skill, earn honestly, manage money wisely, and become financially stable. Instead of saying, I want peace, say, I want to stop overthinking, protect my mind, choose better habits, and live with emotional balance. This is asking with clarity. You are not only wishing, you are giving direction to your mind and life. A confused desire creates confused action, but a clear desire creates focused action. So ask yourself, what do I really want? Why do I want it? How will it help my life? What kind of person must I become for it? What daily action will support it? These questions make your desire powerful, because the universe is not only listening to your words, life is watching your direction. When your desire becomes clear, your path becomes easier to see. You start noticing opportunities. You start choosing better habits. You stop wasting time on things that do not match your goal. This is why clarity is powerful. It removes mental fog. 2. Set powerful intentions. An intention is more than a wish. A wish says, I hope this happens. An intention says, I am ready to move toward this. A wish is passive. An intention is active. A wish waits. An intention begins. For example, a person may wish, I want to speak English fluently. But a strong intention sounds like this: I will practice English every day. I will speak simple sentences. I will make mistakes and learn from them. I will become confident step by step. That is powerful. Because now the desire has direction. The energy has action. The mind has a path. Your intention should be clear, honest, and connected to action. Say, I intend to become healthier by taking care of my body. I intend to become more peaceful by protecting my thoughts. I intend to become successful by improving my skills daily. I intend to become confident by facing small fears every day. I intend to receive good opportunities by preparing myself. When you set an intention, you are telling life, this is the direction I am choosing. But remember, intention is not magic without effort. You cannot say, I intend to become successful and then waste the whole day. That is not intention. That is fantasy. Real intention changes your behavior. If your intention is peace, you must stop feeding drama. If your intention is growth, you must stop choosing comfort every time. If your intention is confidence, you must stop hiding. If your intention is abundance, you must stop thinking like a helpless person and start learning skills. A powerful intention is like planting a seed. But after planting the seed, you must water it. You must protect it. You must give it time. You must be patient. Your daily action is the water. Your discipline is the sunlight. Your belief is the soil. Your patience is the protection. That is how intention grows into reality. 3. Stop sending mixed signals. One of the biggest reasons people feel stuck is mixed signals. Mixed signals happen when your words, beliefs, emotions, and actions are not aligned. You say, I want success. But you believe, I am not capable. You say, I want love. But you feel, I do not deserve it. You say, I want confidence. But you act, I will hide until I am perfect. You say, I want peace. But every day you choose comparison, arguments, and overthinking. This creates confusion. Not only in the universe, inside your own mind. Your mind does not know which direction to follow. Part of you wants growth. Part of you wants comfort. Part of you wants love. Part of you is afraid to receive it. Part of you wants change. Part of you is addicted to the old life. That is why alignment is important. Alignment means your whole life starts moving in one direction. Your words say, I want growth. Your belief says, I can improve. Your emotion says, I am ready. Your action says, I will practice today. Now the signal is clear. Let us take one simple example. Imagine you want to become fluent in English. A mixed signal looks like this. I want to speak English, but you never speak. You never listen. You never practice. You only say, my English is weak. Now your desire and action are fighting. A clear signal looks like this. I want to speak English. I believe I can improve. I will practice 5 sentences today. I will record my voice. I will learn from mistakes. Now your desire, belief, and action are together. That is alignment. So every night, ask yourself, did my actions today match what I say I want? This question is powerful because it brings honesty. Do not ask for a new life while protecting old habits. Do not ask for confidence while choosing fear every day. Do not ask for peace while feeding your mind with negativity. Do not ask for growth while refusing discomfort. The universe hears clarity. Life responds to alignment. So stop sending mixed signals. Choose your direction. Support it with belief. Protect it with energy. Prove it with action. Part 5. Take inspired action. 1. Recognize signs and synchronicities. A sign is something that gets your attention. A synchronicity is a meaningful coincidence. For example, you are thinking about learning a skill and suddenly you see a video about that skill. You are thinking about starting a project and someone mentions the same idea. You are feeling lost and a sentence in a book gives you the answer you needed. You are thinking about changing your life and the same message keeps appearing again and again. Some people call this guidance. Some call it intuition. Some call it timing. But the important thing is this. When your mind becomes aware, you start noticing messages that were always around you. Many people miss signs because they are too distracted. They are always scrolling, always comparing, always rushing, always overthinking. Their life is noisy. And when life is noisy, guidance becomes difficult to hear. A sign does not always come like a miracle. Sometimes a sign comes through a conversation, a book, a mistake, a delay, a closed door, a repeated feeling, a new opportunity, a person who says exactly what you needed to hear. But you must be careful. Do not become obsessed with signs. Do not see everything as a sign and stop using common sense. Signs are not meant to replace wisdom. Signs are meant to awaken attention. For example, if you keep feeling called to teach, create videos, or help people learn English, maybe that repeated feeling is showing you a direction. But the sign alone is not enough. You must still practice. You must still improve. You must still work. A sign opens your eyes. Action opens the door. 2. Trust your intuition. Intuition is your inner knowing. It is the quiet voice inside you that says, "This feels right. This feels wrong. Pay attention. Try this. Do not ignore this. Something needs to change." Intuition is usually quiet. Ego is loud. Fear is loud. Pressure is loud. Social media is loud. People's opinions are loud. But intuition speaks softly. That is why you need silence to hear it. Many times, your intuition already knows what you need. You know you should leave a bad habit. You know you should stop delaying. You know you should practice more. You know you should protect your energy. You know you should start that dream. You know you should stop giving your life to people who make you feel small. But instead of listening, you keep asking for more signs. Sometimes the problem is not that the universe is silent. The problem is that you already heard the answer, but you are afraid to follow it. Trusting intuition does not mean acting blindly. It means listening deeply and then moving wisely. Use both, your inner voice and your common sense. For example, your intuition may say, "I should start creating English videos." Common sense says, "Start small, practice, make a plan, improve quality slowly." This is balance. Intuition gives direction. Wisdom gives structure. Intuition says, "Go." Wisdom says, "Go step by step." If you want to hear your intuition better, spend time in quiet. Walk alone. Write your thoughts. Pray. Meditate. Sit without your phone. Ask yourself, what do I already know but keep avoiding? What truth is my heart trying to tell me? What choice gives me peace, not just excitement? What path feels honest to my soul? Your intuition becomes stronger when you stop lying to yourself. 3. Take action. When life guides you, guidance without action is wasted. Many people ask for signs, but when signs come, they still do nothing. They ask for opportunity, but when the door opens, they say, "I am not ready." They ask for change, but when life pushes them, they say, "Maybe later." They ask for confidence, but when they get a chance to speak, they hide. This is why inspired action is important. Inspired action means action that comes from inner guidance, clarity, and purpose. It is not random action. It is not panic action. It is not action only to impress people. It is action that feels meaningful. For example, you keep thinking about learning English. You see videos. You feel inspired. You hear people speaking. You imagine yourself speaking confidently. This may be guidance, but the next step is not only to dream. The next step is to speak one sentence today. You keep thinking about improving your health. Your body feels tired. You see reminders everywhere. You know you need change. This may be guidance. But the next step is not only to think. The next step is to walk for 10 minutes today. You keep thinking about apologizing to someone. Your heart feels heavy. You remember that person again and again. This may be guidance. But the next step is not only to feel guilty. The next step is to send one honest message. Inspired action does not always feel comfortable. Sometimes it feels scary. Sometimes your hands shake. Sometimes your voice trembles. Sometimes you do not feel fully ready. But if the action is aligned with growth, take it. Because life often guides you through discomfort. Growth is not always peaceful in the beginning. Sometimes growth looks like fear. Sometimes growth looks like a difficult conversation. Sometimes growth looks like leaving an old habit. Sometimes growth looks like starting badly. Sometimes growth looks like choosing discipline when comfort is calling. So when life guides you, move. Not perfectly. Honestly. Take one step, then another, then another. That is how the universe meets you halfway. You ask, you listen, you prepare, you act, and slowly, life opens. Part 6. Become a conscious creator. 1. Trust during delays. Many people ask for something, start working, and then become impatient. They say, I tried, but nothing happened. I practiced, but I am not fluent yet. I worked hard, but I am not successful yet. I prayed, but I did not receive. I changed, but life is still difficult. This is where many people quit. But delays are not always denial. Sometimes delay means preparation. Sometimes delay means protection. Sometimes delay means your timing is not ready. Sometimes delay means you need more maturity. Sometimes delay means the thing you asked for is still forming. Think about a seed. When you plant a seed, you do not see a tree the next day. For some time, nothing appears above the soil. But under the soil, roots are growing. Life is working silently. Your growth is also like that. You may not see results immediately, but if you are practicing, learning, healing, and improving, something is growing inside you. Do not destroy your seed because you cannot see the tree yet. Trust the process. Trust your effort. Trust your preparation. Trust that small actions are not wasted. For example, when you practice English every day, maybe you do not feel fluent in 1 week. But your brain is listening, your mouth is training, your confidence is growing, your fear is reducing. The result is forming. You may not see it yet, but it is happening. So during delays, do not stop. Keep watering the seed. 2. Handle doubt and setbacks. Doubt will come. Setbacks will come. Bad days will come. This is normal. A spiritual journey does not mean life becomes easy forever. A growth journey does not mean you never fall. Even aligned people face confusion. Even strong people feel weak. Even disciplined people have difficult days. The difference is how they respond. When doubt comes, do not panic. Ask yourself, is this doubt warning me, or is it testing me? Sometimes doubt gives useful information. Maybe you need a better plan. Maybe you need more practice. Maybe you need guidance. Maybe you need rest. But sometimes doubt is only fear trying to bring you back to your old life. So listen carefully. Do not obey every doubt. Understand it. For example, if you start speaking English and make mistakes, doubt may say, stop, you are not good enough. But wisdom says, no, I need more practice. If you start a project and it grows slowly, doubt may say, this is useless. But wisdom says, improve the method. Continue. If you face rejection, doubt may say, you are finished. But wisdom says, this door closed. Another door can open. Setbacks are not the end. They are feedback. They show you what needs correction. If you fail, learn. If you fall, rise. If you lose direction, pause and return. If you feel tired, rest, but do not quit. Your setback is not proof that the universe is against you. Sometimes it is training your strength. 3. Receive without fear. Many people know how to ask, but they do not know how to receive. Receiving sounds easy, but for many people it is difficult because deep inside they feel unworthy. They ask for love, but when love comes, they push it away. They ask for success, but when opportunity comes, they feel scared. They ask for money, but when growth comes, they feel guilty. They ask for attention, but when people notice them, they hide. Why? Because receiving requires a new identity. You must believe, I am allowed to receive good things. I am worthy of growth. I can handle success with maturity. I can accept love without fear. I can receive blessings and still stay humble. Sometimes people are comfortable with struggle because struggle is familiar. Peace feels strange. Success feels strange. Love feels strange. Confidence feels strange. So they return to old patterns because old pain feels known. But if you want a new life, you must become comfortable with receiving. Receiving does not mean becoming arrogant. It means opening your heart without fear. When someone appreciates you, say, "Thank you." Do not reject it immediately. When an opportunity comes, do not say, "I cannot." Say, "I will learn." When life gives you support, do not feel guilty. Receive it with gratitude. When your hard work brings results, do not shrink. Stand with humility and confidence. You asked, you aligned, you acted. Now learn to receive. 4. Become the creator of your life. The final lesson is this: become the creator of your life. This does not mean you control everything. You cannot control every event. You cannot control every person. You cannot control every delay. You cannot control every result. But you can control your response, your attitude, your habits, your focus, your discipline, your beliefs, your actions, your energy, your direction. A victim says, "Life is happening to me." A conscious creator says, "Life is happening, but I still have choices." A victim waits for rescue. A conscious creator takes responsibility. A victim complains about the past. A conscious creator learns from the past. A victim says, "I cannot." A conscious creator asks, "What can I do today?" This is the shift. You stop living unconsciously. You stop reacting to everything. You stop waiting for life to change while you stay the same. You begin to create with awareness. You choose better thoughts. You build better beliefs. You raise your energy. You ask clearly. You act with courage. You trust during delays. You learn from setbacks. You receive with gratitude. And you keep becoming. This is how you talk to the universe, not only with words, but with your whole life. How to talk to the universe teaches us a deep truth. Your life is always in conversation with the universe. Every thought is a signal. Every emotion is energy. Every belief is a command. Every action is a message. Every habit is a prayer in motion. So do not only ask for a better life, become aligned with a better life. Ask clearly. Believe deeply. Feel honestly. Act bravely. Trust patiently. Receive gratefully. And grow continuously. The universe may not always answer in the way you expect. Sometimes it answers through a delay. Sometimes through a lesson. Sometimes through a closed door. Sometimes through a new person. Sometimes through an idea. Sometimes through discomfort. Sometimes through silence. But if you stay aware, you will understand. Life is always guiding you toward growth. So from today, stop sending confused signals. Stop asking for change while choosing the same old habits. Stop asking for confidence while hiding every day. Stop asking for success while avoiding discipline. Start becoming the person who is ready. Ready for peace. Ready for growth. Ready for love. ready for opportunity, ready for a new reality. Talk to the universe through your thoughts. Talk through your emotions. Talk through your faith. Talk through your actions. Talk through your discipline. Talk through your gratitude. And remember this: you are not powerless. You are not finished. You are not stuck forever. You are a conscious creator. Your life can change. Your energy can rise. Your beliefs can shift. Your actions can open doors. And your future can become different when you stop waiting and start aligning. So ask clearly, listen deeply, move bravely, trust the process, and become the kind of person your future is waiting for.